Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Walton is out there with Wingate, and it's prime time in at the 1. And for the Bucks, they've got Antetokounmpo, also R.J. Barrett out there. James Wiseman's out there with Bird, and it's Spencer in at the shooting guard position. Well, you and I, Doris, are both pumped up for this game, aren't we? Two exciting teams going head-to-head tonight.
Kevin, we've got great athletes almost everywhere on the floor tonight. The play at the rim should be electric. Let's go.
Now, here's Bird. For 3, Barrett. Rebound by Wingate. Minnesota with the ball. Here's prime time. There's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The pass to Bird. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Barrett watches it from deep. Rebound by Wingate.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And here's Barrett. After the three-pointer from primetime. Back to Barrett. Down low. Here's Spencer. That one a little long. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards passes to primetime. No good from outside. Bucks have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Primetime knocks down the 3 ball. Primetime's got 8 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Bird, the pass to Wiseman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And both free throws good for Wiseman. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Primetime, the pass to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now, here is Bird. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
And just caught the D there by surprise. Love when Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Here's Primetime. Bird cover. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 10.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
McDaniels in the post. Barrett covering. Here's Primetime. A 35-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Bird. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
To the inside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Milwaukee has possession after the basket by Minnesota. They need this. And the Bucks miss again.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Primetime. Pass to Wingate. That one falls.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Bucks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bird. And the Bucks miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Inside, Walton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Lakers. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Now here's Giannis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bird's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Primetime. 10 points for him. Six to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards, no good. Bucks trail by 12. Barrett the pass to Bird. The second effort. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Weissman.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Primetime. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Here's Bird. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Here's Primetime. Defended by Bird. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Banton. Floats it up for Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Pass to Keefe. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Banton. The pass to Barrett. Edwards with the block. Here's Primetime, defended by Bird. Primetime, the pass to Keefe, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Keefe against Hartenstein. Can't get it to fall.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
In the corner, it's Bird. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Primetime. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Primetime's got 15 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Banton. Back to Bird for 3.
You got it. Come on.
Minnesota with the rebound. Primetime's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And it's good for 2.
Anthony Edwards.
And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Primetime. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Primetime's shot is good.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Spencer, the pass to Bird. The high post shot, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They've got James Wiseman. Bird is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Spencer in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against the Pistons was a driven man. He scored 35 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Minnesota leading by 18.
I see him.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiseman with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Giannis against Walton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Wiseman. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiseman's got 10.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Here's Primetime. Bird covering. Primetime's shot is good. Primetime's got 20.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Wingate. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Bird. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The feed now to Walton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Who's got ball?
Here's Primetime, defended by Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 16. To the paint. And finished off by Wiseman.
That's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Primetime. Another miss by Minnesota.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Bird. And McDaniels with the block. Primetime, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Primetime. He's got 20. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Inside, Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Down low, here's Quickly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Quickly's got 4 points now in the quarter. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Amanatides. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
It's stolen by Wiseman. In the corner, it's Bird. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor to the inside. Wiseman. Rebound by Wingate. Wingate's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Wiseman. Primetime's shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bird with it, now defended by Primetime. It's deflected, and he gets it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, yes, he did.
Walton.
5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Emmanuel quickly.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Timeout called, the Bucks. One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Timberwolves lead by 16. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
54, the Timberwolves. 70.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Wingate is out there with Walton. And it's prime time and at the point guard. Bird, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Two points. That one goes. Giannis has got 8 points.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Edwards, no good. Bucks trail by 17. To the middle, and here we go. Bird heading to the hoop.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's prime time. Four on the clock. Pass to Wingate, the 17-footer. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Barrett. No good that time. Some solid defense from primetime. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up.
At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. You look at primetime, one of the game's best, second in the league.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Outside, Edwards. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 16 points for him.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Loads it up for you. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of the season.
And it's blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bird. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Prime time shot is good.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Here's Bird. He gets it in there. Bird's got 25 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timberwolves leading by 18. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's prime time missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Bird. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 19. Second personal.
Looking now at some numbers for him. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Free throw good. Bird. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
It's Barrett on the wing. Shoots from 14. And the Bucks miss again.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Primetime. Yes, that goes in.
19.
Primetime's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And here's Bird for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Wingate's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Primetime, the pass to Wingate. To the wing right side. Here's Primetime, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Number 19.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Set it up.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Bird passes to Barrett. The pass to Giannis. Bird outside to stop the run. It's blocked, and they get it back. 2 on the clock. Here's Barrett, and the Bucks miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the basket by Walton. Walton's got 4 points this quarter.
Number 19.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Free throw good. Giannis.
I think
Here's Bird. On to Tacumbo out there with James Wiseman. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Bird. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Tries a 3. Giannis, no good. Minnesota leading by 21. Here's prime time. This one for three.
Timberwolves foul. Wingate. Second personal foul.
The Bucks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now, here is Bird. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Number 19.
Prime time's shot is good.
All night. He just won't let up.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Tipped away. Dillingham with it, and it's Bird picking him up. Prime time, the pass to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
19.
fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Bucks. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Primetime's got his 8th rebound here tonight. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
19.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And how about the night from Wiseman? There's no stopping this fella once he gets rolling. Good luck slowing him down.
Pass to Dillingham. And he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Primetime, defended by Bird. Here's Primetime, and another 3 for Minnesota.
3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets
Minnesota
cooking,
foul.
look out.
Number
The bucket
19.
looks awfully big to him right now.
Frazier, he's checked in for the Bucks. Williams comes in for R.J. Barrett. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Holiday's checked in. Bird dishes to Frazier. Bird kicks to Giannis. Frazier against McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Giannis. They get it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Primetime. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And again, the Bucks miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And no good that time. And for Milwaukee, They're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Now here's Giannis. D right on him. Pushing it up. Here's prime time. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Wiseman the pass to Williams. Drills it from outside.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's prime time, defended by Bird. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Baseline try. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th assist here tonight. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Prime time's shot is good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And here's Bird. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't make home cookies to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.